What's up, guys? Chilling. So I see that my last post got somebody upset. A lot of people actually. But I actually posted that up like last year sometime and got the same results. And that question has been boggling my mind for almost a century now. For well about 8-9 years now, I've been questioning that whole atom molecular heliocentric theory, because everything that involves the atom and everything swirling around it is just like a heliocentric model. So that's just more propaganda to push that shit. And I realized that way before I even came into the flat earth reality. So that's for, this is for basically for those who can't understand that if you can't physically prove something with your own eyes and see it, the scientific method, as we all know, to observe, test, repeat, and come to the same conclusion over and over again before we can even mitigate if it's factual. So if nobody's out there claiming these fake theories as factual without proof, then it just remains theory. You tell me an atom is real, okay, that's fine, show me one. We have telescopes that supposedly see into the fucking Milky Way galaxy. Show me a live video of a fucking atom with all those neutrons, ions, and everything else moving around it like they show on cartoons and CGI and all the pictures that we get on Google and any other information platform. Show me that. Show me that little dot with the fucking shit swirling around it. And I hope this stupid motherfucker militant atheist comes onto my live today, because I'm gonna eat him up. But like I said, if you're gonna believe in an atom, a neutron, and whatever the fuck, all these little molecular theoretical theories, show me under a microscope. We've got enough microscopes that we can see. I got a microscope at home that can see fucking dead cells in the fucking fingerprint of my finger. I can see my blood cells moving around inside under a microscope. So why is it that you can't show me an atom, neutron, and all this other shit floating around in real live time, like I see my blood moving around when I look under a microscope? Or when I look at sperm under a microscope? I do that a lot. I mean, I'm a lot. Sometimes, I have sex with my wife and I'll save them little motherfuckers and I go throw them under the microscope and make sure them motherfuckers are still alive. I do that. Some people might think it's stupid. Some people might think it's crazy. Some people might think it's disgusting. But I want to know if my little soldiers are alive. So I check them from time to time. And I make sure they're good. You know what I'm saying? So if I can see sperm under a microscope and it can pierce through a fucking egg under a microscope, I'm pretty sure you can show me a fucking atom moving around with everything moving around it. Plain and simple. Stop believing in theory. They call it theory for a reason. It's an assumption. It's hearsay. It's a thought process and it's a belief. It's not fact. Fact means you can see it, you can touch it, you can taste it, you can continue to show people. That's fact. Fact means I can open up my toilet bowl and show you a turd in that motherfucker. That's real. That's not theory. That's real. So when motherfuckers start to realize, shut the fuck up beeping the horn at me, motherfucker. I'll go 10 miles an hour, slow the fuck down, and you won't go no motherfucking where. How about that? Matter of fact, we're gonna take a nice slow drive since this asshole behind me is beeping the horn. Yeah, I'm gonna take my time now, thank. That's how I take care of angry drivers who are in a rush. I go 5 miles an hour. Fuck that. But back to you guys, because you guys are the important thing, not this guy in a rush behind me. So, theory and fact. Learn to separate the two. Yeah, Adam is Adam and Eve. That's it. The first Adam and Eve were the first two cells, two seeds planted in the ground in different locations on earth to become human beings. earth gave birth to us as seeds, as eggs. Everything came from a seed. So you don't believe it? There's a fucking green light, bitch. People walk in the middle of the street like they got a fucking license plate on their ass. But yeah, man, learn to separate fact from theory. That's all I'm saying. It can't be that hard for you to deduce bullshit on TV and in science. Like a friend of mine's, Jackaroo. The Jackaroo, he's a pilot. He's on my friends list. He's always commenting. I'm trying to convert him to reality. He's a little off with it, you know. He doesn't want to accept a lot of it, but the fact of the matter is he's a pilot, and I'm trying to get him to convert to the reality side of things so that way he can help us on our mission. And I suggest you all do the same. If we can get any flight attendants, pilots, scientists, so a real astrophysicist who doesn't believe in the globular model, we need people like that on our team, because those are the people that we're going to be fighting against this whole scientific theoretical world we live in, because everything's off theory. You know, everybody's basing bullshit off of theory. Yo, spies like us, my brother, I appreciate everything. You know, the words, the comments, the likes, everything. I appreciate the follows, everything. I do this for you guys. I don't do this for likes. I don't do this for views. I don't do this for publicity. I do this because I'm mad as fuck at the world we live in and all the lies we've been told for all these countless years. I'm 42 fucking years old. You know, I've been wide awake to a lot of bullshit for a long time. For over a decade, I've been aware of a lot of fucked up things that our government does, and, you know, scientific shit that they do to us, you know, playing guinea pigs. They did it to my dad. They did it to friends of mine when I was younger. I've seen this in actual real time, where people get sick out of nowhere after taking a shot. My dad's one of them, all right? My dad, he died like within a year's time after getting vaccinations for a so-called cure for AIDS back in the days. He died faster after getting that injection than he would have if he would have just stayed the fuck out of that hospital. And it fucking fucked my head up, because I had to see my father shrivel up and die on me at 9 years old. And this is the guy that I look up to the most. He was a brick wall in my eyes. Nobody could stop him. I seen this guy fucking choke somebody to death. My dad, I seen him choke somebody to death in my face when I was about 7 years old. He went to jail, did 3 years, came back. Yeah, I was like 6 probably. After that, he just died. You know what I mean? They gave him this fucking, they gave him a new drug they were experimenting on in prison. He came home and he died. Same thing happened to two of my friends. They were hemophiliacs. They both got a shot. After that shot, they found out that the shot was infected with AIDS. Shortly after, a couple months, I want to say 8 months, 9 months down the line, one of them died. Then like a year and a half later, the other one died, the older one died. And just recently, like 3 years ago, the last of the 3 brothers just died over overdose, which is fucked up. You know, these drugs are killing people in the streets. These same drugs that pharmaceutical companies are putting in everybody's hands so freely like candy. So it's a shame, you know what I mean, that we got to see our brothers and sisters getting high in the streets, killing themselves, being ignorant to the facts of reality in our world. It's just a lot of shit, you know what I mean? It's just a lot to consume. And we as people, as brothers and sisters, we have to reach out to each other. We have to give advice to each other. We can't try and feed somebody something and they don't want to accept it. You just got to keep on trying to not so much persuade them, but show them. It's better to show somebody reality than it is to talk to them. Because I can talk about flat earth all day here on a live, or for that matter, on any platform. But if I can't show you physically what I'm talking about, it don't make no sense to you, and it will never make no sense to you. Hold on. Get my mouth here. But please, people, I urge you, wake up as many people as you can on a daily basis. My whole goal is to try and awaken 5 or 6 people daily to the reality of the world we live in, If you multiply that on a monthly basis, if you can do 5 people a day and you can hit 30 people a month or 50 people a month on a yearly basis, you're doing pretty fucking good. I've only had this page open for about a year now, and I've reached almost 8,000 people. I know some of the people that follow me just follow me for this fucking, for the laughs and for the giggles and the ha-has and all the bullshit. But those of you who are following me for the reality of it all, I appreciate it. And give yourself a pat on the back for being awoke. Cause, look, all these zombies walking around here, they don't know what the fuck is going on in life. All they know is they gotta work, make some money to pay their bills that are never ending. You're never gonna own anything in your life. The only thing you ever own is the clothes on your motherfucking back. Property is never your property. It's never yours. There's always somebody that can come and snatch your shit. Remember that. Government makes it so that nothing is ever yours, so that they can keep consuming your wealth on a daily basis. You know? So I urge everyone. I want to like this so bad, but I'm right next to the police and shit. But you know, I'm about to say fuck it. Say fuck it. Yeah, fuck it. I ain't bullshitting. The police right over here. They're right across the street, right there. But fuck the police. But fuck the police. Fuck the police. But yeah, yo, young man, I appreciate the follow, I appreciate the likes, I appreciate the open mind. That's what I appreciate about my followers, that they have an open mind to question things. Like, yo, we've been taught all this bullshit all our lives about things floating around each other and gravitational pull and things orbiting. Motherfucker, I ain't never seen nothing fucking floating around. Nothing. Ali Bang, what up, what up? But yeah, like I said, my whole motherfucking life, I ain't never seen nothing circling nothing. Not. The only thing I ever seen anything circle is a magnet. That's it. And it's if you do an electric magnet. You know what I mean? An electronic magnet will have poles, and it will have a field, and it will have things that will orbit like a Tesla coil. But that's the only fucking thing I ever seen circling any fucking thing. It's something metallic and something magnetic and electronic. Nothing ever molecular, nothing ever biologically alive, nothing of that sort have I ever seen in my life under a microscope. And I've looked under many. I've built my own microscope. I made my own fucking microscopes before, okay? Because I couldn't afford one, so I made one. Yeah, Penn Station, bro. You already know. Fuck the police in Penn Station. But, yeah, the whole thing is this. Like I said, never in my life, looking under a microscope, have I ever seen any fucking thing orbiting anything. I've looked at my sperm under a microscope. I've looked at my blood under a microscope. I've looked at dirty water under a microscope. I've looked at bug juice and bug blood under a microscope. I've looked at so many countless fucking things under a fucking microscope, and I have never, ever seen anything remotely close to an atom or anything remotely close to floating around another object. All I see is things bumping into each other, moving things out of the fucking way. Hold on, let me put my windows up. It's kind of loud. But that's all I've ever seen was things moving in sequence. Blood flows. All right. Let me just touch this topic too. For all you people who think that heart is a pump, I got some news for you, all right? Everybody, and even doctors, assume that the heart is a vascular pump, that it pumps blood through your veins. Let me just wake you up on one fucking thing. Your blood was alive before your blood made your body. Your blood made every piece of your body, including the heart. So how is the heart pumping blood which is already alive and active? It's the heart that helps the traffic and the flow of the blood to hurry up and rush to the areas. It gets filled up and so congested, and the little areas of opening that they have to go through, they rush through because they're alive. They're in a flowing motion like a river of water pumping out from the ocean into rivers. Your heart is not a pump. Your heart is just an area for blood to flow. Your blood is alive. It was alive before anything, before a heart was even made. So for you to assume the heart is a pump, that is to assume that the heart made your blood get where it had to go in the first place, and that is so wrong. Your blood came from a sperm cell. Your sperm cell multiplied itself, made its own DNA structure in the form of a liquid called blood. Your sperm, that little fucking microscopic thing, made everything your body is made of right now. That thing consumed every vitamin, mineral, and everything possible inside of your mother's ovaries so that it can construct a full-fledged body for it. The brain, because a cell is a cell. It is a brain. It is alive. It thought. It had enough thought process to make a body for you to speak, see, taste, smell, and everything else. So when you think about a blood cell is a duplicate of your sperm cell. Cell. You get it? Cell. Yes, it's self. It's a single cell. All right, people? All right, the police are dope. Yeah, I mean... You made me say the police are dope. The police are gone. Spies like us, yeah, it is dope. You have to open your mind to these things. It's not that it keeps it in motion. What happens is this: your blood fills it up. If you put air in a balloon and fill up the balloon with air, it stretches out. So if you poke a hole in it, what happens to that hole? All the air comes out and rushes out the air, right? Same thing with your blood. Your blood fills up your heart ventricles so much, and they're all in there trying to fight for space, and they're pushing against each other one by one, left and right, and they got nowhere else to go. It's like a fucking angry crowd trying to get out of a bombed stadium or a building on fire. Everybody trying to get out the front door. People are trampling over each other. People are rushing to get out. That doesn't mean the building's pushing them out. Right? If a building's on fire, is it the fire pushing people out or the people are getting out? That's your blood. Your blood's just getting out. It's escaping. It's escaping. It's confinement. So it goes in there, they fill up, they sit around, chill until it gets too full. They can't stay in there, so they gotta go somewhere. So they go to the areas that they need to provide circulation for movement, such as my hand raising itself with this blunt to my mouth. That's all your blood, baby. Your blood did that. Not your heart, not nothing else. Your blood did that. And the sperm cell that's sitting inside your third eye is actually the head of your sperm cell. The sperm cell that made you, your third eye, your intuition, your thought process, this brain, this thing inside of here is your sperm cell, and it made yourself a body full of blood, a blood sac that moves around at any time your body decides it wants to pump blood. Well, not pump blood. Anytime your body desires to move, your blood makes it happen for you. Your blood molds itself into the body so that your body parts can move. Well, like I said, the heart is just a cavern. It's just a hotel. That's all. Your heart is just a hotel for your blood cells to mingle till they want to leave. You know what I'm saying? I have the police right behind me. Can you see them? You peeped it, right? They're right behind me. So I got to get out of here. Yeah, I definitely got to get out of here. Yeah, alright. Here's my chance to get the fuck out of here. And here we go. Traffic. Gotta move into traffic. Thank you. I gotta cut off that police. You know what I'm saying? And hits the blunt. So, yes. Now, when you think about anything, you gotta do this. You have to make sure you're smoking weed. Okay? You have to. Oh man, I'm in a congested area with a lot of police. Hold on, guy. Let me get through here. Let me get through here, because I gotta get out of this traffic. There's too many of them boys out here. And I've been driving without a license since 1994. Thanks to the thanks to the Motor Vehicles Corporation, who said I can no longer have a license to drive, which I do not need, because I've been driving ever since without it. I don't need a paper stating you're giving me permission to travel in a vehicle. This is my travel vessel, and I will drive. No, let me correct that. I will travel, not drive. There's a difference between travel and drive. When you're driving, it's for profit. When you're traveling, it's for fun and for leisure. So whenever you get pulled over, they're saying, oh, you're driving without a license. Say, no, I am traveling without documentation, because there is no need for me to have any, because it's my natural right to travel in any vessel, unrestricted, anywhere, anytime. Keywords, and always have your window all the way up and have your phone recording when you get pulled over. All right? Word as fuck. And hits the blunt. Oh shit, turned off. What the fuck? I think I got a hole in it. I think I got a hole in my blunt. So, anyway, I'm stuck in traffic. Fucking traffic. But like I said, guys, man, wake up everybody you can every fucking day. Let's not go off topic. Let's fucking wake everybody to the deception of the world and all the bullshit we got going on. Matter of fact, look, man, I want to show you something. I don't know how clear you can see my dirty ass fingerprint. It's kind of dirty. But, okay. This is just for optical fucking purposes. You can see my motherfucking fingerprint, right? Now, if that's a regular camera and I have a microscope, you're telling me I can't fucking see an atom? Come on, man. You guys got some... These people assume to have a telescope called Hubble that can see into Milky Way galaxy, which is non-existent, but you can't show me a fucking atom under a microscope? You can't show me that, but you can show me worlds and planets and galaxies that I don't never see nowhere ever if I look up there with my telescope. Ever. You only get that kind of effect when you use software. You know that? The only time you ever see real deep into the science if you use software. Optical illusion. It's all an optical illusion. They got these software programs that'll take fucking pictures and double up the pictures and fucking multiply the amount of stars you see in the sky. You'll never see that with a real telescope and a lens, kids. You'll never see that with your bare eyes and lenses. Only with software and only with programs. None of that shit is real. You only get that if you compile pictures on top of pictures on top of pictures and you let the software do it. The software fools you fools. I'd like to see you stack pictures on top of pictures on top of pictures and change the luminosity and change the fucking opacity and see if you come up with that shit yourself with just pictures. You always need software to do that shit. It's always some fake shit going on down here. Yeah. What up now? Chillin'. I'm good. Nigga, I'm stuck in traffic. I gotta smoke. Look, I'm running into my homie. Ya tú sabes, primo. Hit me up, nigga. Alright? I just ran into my boy. That shit was cool. He wanna smoke too. Oh shit, more police. Gotta put the blunt down. Oh shit. Them boys. Gotta get away from them boys. No, you don't need no license to drive, Sheik. You do not need a license. Licensing is only for the purpose of commercial and profit. Sheik 86, look up the difference between driving and traveling. There's a full tutorial video on YouTube. Just type in drive versus travel. And if you want another one to know about, gun licensing. All the word licensing, the word license. Anytime they use the word license, it's for commercial and for profit. Meaning you're going to be making money with that documentation. All right. So if you need a license, that means your job is going to consist of you using that item, which is a gun or a car, to make money. So if you're not making any money throughout a transaction, if you're driving, okay, let me correct this again. Okay. If you're traveling like I am, I'm at my leisure. Right now, I'm not dropping off no groceries. Right now, I'm not dropping off no freight. Right now, I'm not getting paid. There's nobody in the back seat of this car paying me to drive them. Drivers drive people. All right? Listen to the words. It's all the words. Drivers drive people. People who travel with family at their own leisure when they please. Okay? Chic 86, this message is for you. Go on YouTube, look up drive versus travel. Then after that, look up carry versus bear. All right? You have the right when you are born to carry and defend yourself. You have the right to bear arms. All right? You have the right to bear arms. Now, when you're asking for licensing, that means you want to carry. And when you're carrying, that means you're holding it for the purpose of work, not to defend yourself, not to be confused. All right? So if you got a gun on you, you have the right to bear arms. Look up bear versus carry and drive versus travel. Hey, spies like us, man, I love you watching my lives. I love you guys liking my content. It's all about real. It's all about reality shit. I don't post no fake shit. I don't sugarcoat no shit. I'll tell you facts. I haven't paid my taxes since 2001. I haven't had a license to drive since 1994. I got caught 5 times with a handgun. All 5 times I fought them, I lost most of the times. One, I actually had a lawsuit. I beat that one. The last one, I had to just wear it because I was defending and used the wrong wording, and I got so tired and frustrated, and I just took the deal they gave me and said, fuck it, and I did 5 years of my life for no apparent reason. But I could have fought my case due to one word in the paperwork where I was locked up, and it said the individual at this date and time was found with a handgun. Okay, they stated me as an individual. If you look up in Black's Law Dictionary, 4th edition, 7th edition, or 10th edition, you will notice the word individual in any court of law stands for property owners, stockholders, company, a group of more than one person. I am not an individual. When it comes to law and they describe me as a person, they are supposed to address me as a United States citizen or the free man of the United States. The difference is that's how they get you. They get you with words. And if you say the wrong words, then that's it. Yeah, words will always get people. That's the thing that kills everybody in all aspects of life. When you sign contracts, you sign contracts for anything. When you sign in a contract, you're putting your name on the bottom of a contract. That means you're below that contract. That means you're under the authority of whoever's letterhead and whoever's name's at the top of that letter. So if you ever want to be in a contract with somebody and somebody asks you to sign the contract, you sign the contract on the top, not on the bottom. You signing the contract on the bottom makes you the lesser person inside of the contractual agreement, meaning you agree to the person's terms and therefore falling to their rules. If you sign on top of that, means you have the right to supersede the contract if you write over the contract on top of the letterhead. Yes. Person versus corporation. Yes, they got me with that. They hit me with that, and I did 5.5 years in the federal system for absolutely fucking nothing. When I could have came home, I could have fought it. But I was ignorant. I was young, and I was into it. I was fighting this on my own lawyer and everything, but I didn't study enough, and that was my fault. Therefore, I was wrong for what I did by agreeing to a contract and agreeing to the terms of agreement by stating I was going to give my time to a prison system. That's where I fucked up. So, back to Sheesh. What is it? Sheesh, right? Yeah, Sheik 86. Like I said, brother, look that up. All right, that's for you to absorb and understand. Yeah, I'm driving with my knee right now. I got a cigarette, a blunt, and my knee driving. All right, that's cool. All right, I'm back. All right. Hold on, man. I got these motherfuckers all fucking wiggling around this bitch. My bad. Oh, come on, be a fucking idiot, man. I hate that when motherfuckers want to do that shit. Ain't gonna get me to hit you in the back, motherfucker. Motherfuckers always do that shit. But yeah, Sheik 86, man, you do not have to fucking, you do not need documentation to travel, my brother. You do not. You do not. That is a big ass plot for the system to take more money out of its citizens unlawfully without their knowledge. That's all it is. It's a system made for you to not understand. When you learn to understand that, matter of fact, in the book, in motor vehicles, they even tell you that there's a difference between traveling and driving. You can go to motor vehicles right now and tell motor vehicles you want to be exempt from their statutes and exempt from their contractual agreements and exit a contract with them and tell them you want your car deregistered and have your car registered in the system as an international travel vehicle. I repeat, all right? I'm just chilling. I'm driving around. Oh, shit. I forgot I had to go do something. Damn, thanks for reminding me. But like I said, you can go and, man, I can't believe I fucking totally forgot about this shit. Because I'm fucking around doing it live. My bad. Yeah, like I said, you can go to motor vehicles, tell them that you would like to exit their contract. Their contractual agreement, tell them you want to break the contractual agreement that you have with motor vehicles and tell them you want to deregister your vehicle and have it registered in the system as an international travel vehicle. Alright? International travel vehicle, travel vessel, whichever we want to call it. But that's what you want to do. Once you tell them that, they can't make you put no plates on your shit. They gonna give you a fucking sticker and all kinds of shit, but you have to go through a lot of paperwork. There's some bullshit they're gonna try and give you, but make sure you read anything you sign. Everything you sign is always gonna be following you. So if you're gonna put your hand signature on there, make sure you read it. Hey Mike, I'm just driving around, man. I'm over here, Mike. I'm driving, I was going into North, but I gotta go into Kearney real quick and go take care of some shit. No, I didn't go through it because I don't see the purpose of me having to do it because I don't have a car myself. I don't have a car personally. This car is my wife's. So she still want to go through all the paperwork and shit. She's scared that we're gonna keep getting pulled over. Not me. I told her as soon as I get enough money to buy my own car, I'm gonna do the same exact thing. I'm gonna go ahead and go to vehicles, tell them put it in the system as an international travel vehicle, and I do not want to be in a contract with them because I'm a free man. I am not under any agreement because I am not making any money off of any commercial work with that license. So I do not need it. Nah, but I ain't see him log in though. I've been waiting for that motherfucker to sign in right now, so I can eat him up and shit. He's a 13-year-old little kid. He won't show his face. His voice sounds like fucking Mickey Mouse. He got mad because I called him Mickey Mouse. He's butthurt right now. He's butthurt because I stole all his dreams of Star Wars and fucking all the Legos he got up on his fucking dresser and all the posters of fucking flying balls in his face when he goes to sleep. He probably got the whole fucking solar system floating around his goddamn chin at night. That little faggot. Yo, Mike, I appreciate it, man. Listen, I'm here so you guys can get this information before I get killed, before I die. I do the same thing with my kids, man. You know, I try to feed this to my kids, everything I can. My kids follow my live. Sometimes, you know, they're on my posts. Both my kids, they're flat earthers. They don't believe in the heliocentric bullshit. I already taught them that shit. And, you know, like I said, I do this for everybody to gain knowledge. Because, look, I wasn't taught none of this shit. I had to fucking learn myself. I had to go through a lot of fucking processing. I had to go through months and months and months of fucking research. I had to go through fucking, I'm talking about nights of not sleeping because I couldn't believe the shit that I was fucking waking up to. I'm talking about epiphanies after epiphanies of waking myself up to more and more bullshit because I kept digging and digging and digging, and the more I dig, the more shit I find. And it's crazy because if I don't share everything I absorb, it's gonna all be for nothing. For myself? For what? I don't need all this knowledge for myself. Yes, I do. But what am I going to do with it and be selfish with it? You know, what am I going to say? Oh, fuck that. I don't need to teach anybody. I don't want nobody else knowing what I know. Hell no. That's what the elite do. They find out the truth and they feed us lies. And they make us believe in their fucking lies. And when we believe in their lies enough, that's it. Their job is done. Okay, the Anunnaki. Look, this is one thing you guys are going to hear about me a lot. I don't believe in aliens. I don't believe in none of that. I don't believe in space. I don't believe in none of that shit. Nothing up there. There's nothing up there. If we have anything close to aliens, it's ancestors that are more intelligent than us, that have more advanced civilized ways of living and are to the south. All of those people that we might consider to be aliens or anything like that remotely close, Anunnaki, so on and so forth, I believe that those people are just descendants of an earlier race that were more advanced than us, all right? Way ahead of us because we kept killing ourselves in our little circle, in our little 360-degree circle of life we call the pond inside of Antarctica. If there's people to the south of us that are more advanced than us and they keep seeing us kill each other and they don't want to have nothing to do with us, they're gonna just keep us over here. And that's where you get the Antarctic Treaty. The Antarctic Treaty probably is a treaty with motherfuckers that live outside them fucking ice walls that don't want us over there. And we probably came to a contractual agreement that we wouldn't go over there as long as they only let the elite go over there from time to time. That, I believe, is why the Antarctic Treaty came about. I don't think it's because of nothing else, of an ice wall, I mean, the dome. I don't think that's what it is. I don't believe in the dome either. I believe in a ceiling. I believe in an infinite sky and an infinite floor. You know? I believe in a ceiling that's infinite that goes along with the floor. At some point in time, somewhere along the edges, it will meet up. But some will never get there. So for me, it's infinite to the point where we'll never get there, even if we had the technology and the time. I don't think 100 years will give us sufficient enough time to travel that far out into our realm. That's what I believe. That's what I wholeheartedly believe. I believe that we can't reach that. Yeah, they're spraying out here too. It's fucking muggy as shit. But that's what I believe. As far as the Anunnaki, I don't believe that they're aliens. I just believe that they're fucking descendants of a more advanced race than us that kept to themselves outside of these ice walls and this puddle we call Earth that we know of. You know what I'm saying? And I don't believe in the aliens. Hey, Mike, thanks for the shout out about the tattoos, man. I appreciate it. I do that, and you know, that's my hobby. I love art, and I wish I was better, bro. You know what I mean? But I can only do but so much with the skill that I have. And you know, I try to teach myself every time I do a new tattoo, but it's kind of hard because not a lot of people are open to suggestions or open to better tattoos where I live. And not only that, people around here where I live, most of the time they can't afford it. So I get the shit end of the stick, and I get you know, drug dealers. They got a little bit of money that want stupid tattoos that I can't convince to change their minds. So those are the type of customers I got. I need, the type of customer base that's gonna not worry about the money, that they're gonna worry about the art, and they're gonna allow me to open my mind to doing better things that I can on them with, ink. But I do appreciate the shot, man. I really do. And Flat Man, you my man. You already know. 100%, 1,100. You know what I'm saying? And, anybody else that just joined in, man, I suggest you go on to this live later on and hear it from the beginning, because it was kind of crazy and kind of wild, and it'll help you open up your mind for a little bit, the biggest proof of flat Earth is the North Star, bro. People in Australia can see it. People in South Africa can see it. People in Argentina can see it. The North Star can be seen on all 7 seas if you're on the right plane of existence in the water, and you're at the right time of day, at night, atmospherically, you could see the North Star in every fucking direction past the equator, which is physically, theoretically, and just scientifically impossible. There's no way to explain away how the North Star can be seen on all 7 seas and in these fucking countries. There's no way to explain it. Explain that to me, science. Somebody in the science community, please explain to me how on a spherical ball on a 23-degree angle, how someone on the top of that 23-degree angle tilt axis, on the top of that axis point where the fucking North Star is, physically observable, how is it physically possible for anyone on the southern side to see that star anywhere remotely near past the equator? Once you're in the equator, that's it. That star is dead. You shouldn't be able to see it. All right? So if anybody past the equator sees that star, that right there is proof you don't live on a ball. So let me park real quick, guys. I'm gonna give you guys a couple more minutes of my time, but after that I have to use my phone and get back to you. But like I said, Mike, right there, that right there is proof alone. The North Star. If the person who's debating you says they can't see it from their location, this is the reason. Topographically, right? Did I say that right? Topographically, that's a tongue twister right there, right? Topographically, on a flat Earth, whether you're on land or at sea, you will always have peaks, valleys, hills, ditches, and obstructions. Always. So let's just say this stack of money, right, is flat, right? Topographically, it's flat, right? But I just want you guys to see this. Hold on, let me. Alright. Motherfuckers don't think I'm broke and shit. Alright, topographically, if I'm standing here and see this hill, if I'm on the back end of this hill, I'm standing at an angle, so my view is pointed up that way. So I wouldn't be able to see over this hump towards the North Star that will be over here. So if I'm in Australia and I'm on one of those areas on the land where it's, on a peak or a valley, I won't be able to see over my horizon to that star because I'm at a different altitude. So that's the only reason certain people in certain places of the world cannot see the North Star. That's the only reason. And then you got water. Water has waves and tides and mist and shit like that. You can't really see towards the real horizon because you'll be on a wave that's higher than the actual horizon. So when you're looking, your angle won't be the same as if when you're on a flatter surface that's level. So that is the only reason why people cannot see the North Star in certain places. But everywhere in the 1400s and in the 1500s, they used the North Star and a compass to guide them on the sea, on every 7 seas, on all the 7 seas. That's how they made maps. That's how they found other continents and other lands. So how did they find that without that star? All right. So here's another plain proof for you, Mike. Anybody want to say anything? You got that, the North Star. Another thing, water. Dude, water, no matter where you go, water always levels itself out and it always flattens out to its equilibrium, which is water level, sea level, ground level. They all level out, all right? Everything's level, all right? So, I mean, if water can't prove the world is flat and the North Star can't prove the world is flat to certain people, then their thought process is just all fucked up. That's all it is. It has nothing to do with you, so don't discourage yourself, Mike. Don't get mad when people can't see through their eyes and realize the reality of what's going on. All right? Because that's what it's about. It's about physical. People have to see things for it to be real. This money, I have to see it to be real. If you tell me you got $100, I mean, that's assumption because you're just saying it. But if you show me you got money, then that's real. You know, right now I could tell you, hey man, there's a plane in the sky. Unless I see it, I'm not going to believe it. And where's it at? There goes your plane in the sky floating over there. Somewhere back. Oh, I missed it. Left. But if I tell you there's clouds in the sky and I can't show you those same clouds right there, you know, it's just my word. You know, so how good is my word without physical proof? So it's all about physical proof with certain people. Certain people need to see things, you know. Matter of fact, I got my little trusty 35mm camera, and shit, man. Let me see what I can show you guys from here. All right, check this shit out. Right? All right, this is that's not the Tower 1 building. Let me show you something. Right? I don't know if you guys see it in the distance, but from here, where I'm at, see that building in the background? I know for fact that that is about 10 to 15 miles away. All right? In a whole nother state. All right? Yes, I'm a flat earther. So, right? Like I said, you saw that building, right? I know for fact because I Google Maps and I looked. And I checked the distance between some of these places. Now I have my 35X camera. I'm going to go zoom in on that shit for you guys and show you why I shouldn't be able to see that. Because I can see damn near all the way to where cars are driving and shit. Damn, my car is shaking. Hold on. Okay. All right, let me show you. Shit. Oh shit. Damn, hold on. Damn, hold on. It's kind of hot. Motherfucker. Damn it. Hold on. My bad, guys. Hold on. Motherfucker. Hold on, my focus is a little fucked up. But I can see damn near almost to the bottom of those buildings in fucking distance. And I shouldn't be able to see that at 15 miles away. I'm a little shaky because I'm trying to hold the camera and my phone. But, you know, listen. I believe there is a magnetic mountain the way they claim. And I believe there's a hole over there. If you guys ever seen that video of the Russians in the 50s where they had the helicopter hovering over some kind of field of a vortex hole, if you guys ever looked at it and seen the actual plasma that comes out of that and dances around, if that magnet mountain is made of pure magnetic electricity and it has its own plasma coming out of the center, it would do the same exact thing you see when you look at an exciter slayer, aka Tesla coil. Look at it real close and look at these things. These videos popped out way before Flat Earth even came out. That video was old as fuck. So, I'm just saying, it's possibly, oh, my bad. It's probably the area I'm in. Probably got my phone getting hot too. Let me see if I can put the air conditioner on, cool down my phone. But yeah, on the lighter side of things, yeah, man, nothing makes sense on the globular model. Nothing, mathematically, scientifically, and physically, nothing makes sense. Nothing works. Everything's faulty. Everything has an issue. Everything is off, and I mean totally off. Look at Star Tracker apps. All the Star Tracker apps, right? All the Star Tracker apps that I've downloaded so far, myself personally, I've seen all of them predict and show the sun, moon, and stars all in a 360-degree orbit above us, not us floating around the sun. Look at all of those apps. All those apps prove it. They show the exact. You can take that app right now, put it on a phone. I'm going to do this for you guys. I'm going to take this app. I'm going to face it towards the south on my phone. And I'm going to try and leave that app open for 24 hours. And I'm going to try and do a time lapse of the screen on my phone so I can record that and speed it up so you guys can see exactly what I mean. All right? I would actually have to face it to the south and at about 45 degrees upward so that the Star Tracker app can get from the point of the horizon up to the top so you can see the actual movement, right? I'm going to do that. I'm telling you, the apps, they show you everything. The apps even show the 15 degrees separation between every hour on every object moving in the sky. All the planets, all the stars, and the sun and the moon, they all move at 15 degrees an hour in a 360-degree circle above us. And all the apps prove this. All of them. Even the astrolabe. Look, there's even a flat earth map. There's even a flat earth app. If you guys have not seen it yet, there's an app, a flat earth app. I can't condone the whole thing because it believes in the dome system. I don't believe in the dome system. I believe that there's a system next to other multiple systems. Like a honeycomb. I believe we're just one center of one hole inside of a multiple honeycomb of flat lands and puddles. But, like I said, download that Flat Earth app. It's called Flat Earth Astrolabe. And you can see it. But, yeah, I think my phone is kind of lagging. So it's probably because my phone's a little hot. But, because I've been talking on it for a while. And I noticed that you guys, there's only 3 of you guys left. My man Flatman, Sammy, and Vegan Ark. Wait, how you say that? Vegan Ark? Vegan Ark. I like that. That sounds kind of cool. Vegan Ark. But, yeah, man, there's too much truth out there for us to falling for all these lies. Now, with all the technology that we have, there's no reason why everybody in the world shouldn't be awake already. It's just the powers that be that, you know, they control the media and they stop us from getting the real truth of things. You know, right now, you know, we believe all the shit that's going on in Israel and Guatemala. They say that they say that fucking volcanoes erupted. Man, listen, for all we know, they could have came and dropped some shit in there with a fucking helicopter. Made that shit blow up the motherfucking selves to cause havoc. We already know that they made these hurricanes and storms hit Puerto Rico and all these other places. We already know that these motherfuckers are burning up forests in LA and in Texas and everywhere else. We already know that the government is bombing everybody, gas and motherfuckers, blaming it on people. So why the fuck are we not awake already? We got people in other countries we can always reach out to and say, hey man, you guys believe this shit we got going on over here, or is it just bullshit? I even had somebody tell me that the bullshit between North Korea and us was just us news. that United States news pushed propaganda and North Korea didn't have nothing to do with none of that shit, and they wasn't even talking about going to war. It's just United States hyping things up, more propaganda to get people started, to get more people aggravated, to get more people to believe that somebody else is trying to harm us when nobody's trying to fucking touch nobody, man. Nobody. I walk the fucking streets every fucking day, unless there's a drug dealer or somebody's that's doing bad, wants to rob me. Those are the only people I'm worried about. I'm not worried about people in other country trying to bomb. There's nobody over there trying to come over here with plane bomb, nobody, tanks and none of that. Nobody. There's no regimes. There's no terrorists. There's no motherfuckers with tanks and guns waiting to come across the border to fucking terrorize us. That's all TV propaganda with motherfuckers acting. Motherfuckers in face masks. Motherfuckers with makeup and fake beards. In fucking deserts, probably over here in fucking California somewhere filming that shit, saying they're in Iraq, and you motherfuckers are gullible enough to believe it. Not saying you guys, but I'm saying people are gullible enough to believe that we actually have somebody that really wants to come over and kill us. Well, you know, when the reality of it is that the United States is the ones that are always going somewhere killing somebody else and blaming it on them, on blaming it on something else, and giving a reason for their fucking maniacal acts of tyranny against our own people. That's all it is. A tyrannical act against their own people. Because when they set you up to believe somebody else is trying to hurt you, when there's no physical proof except for fake videos that anybody can make in a backyard, come on, man. People need to wake up, man. You know, the internet and fake news and the media is what makes everybody so brainwashed to reality. We have open source networks like Instagram, Facebook. We can go live. We got live videos. We can go live with anybody in another fucking country any fucking time we want to see if this shit's really going on. Why are we not doing that? Why are we not going live with people in other countries, seeing if what they're saying has any validity to the bullshit that we're getting pushed on TV? Why not? I don't get it. We don't need newscasters to go across the borders anymore. All we need is motherfuckers with cell phones. Say, hey, look where you at right now. You close to this shit right now? Can you go down there and film what's going on? Can you show us in reality what's going on down there? Nobody asks that. Nobody ever says, hey, somebody in Israel, show us some real live feeds so we can share, so we can give to people down here to know the truth. Why are we not doing that? We're going by what the news tells us every fucking day. News, 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 news. Say that 5 times fast. Snooze, 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 snooze. Sleep, motherfucker. You don't get it? Say it 10 times fast. That'll help you. Snooze, 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 snooze. Snooze. Go to sleep. That's what the fuck it means, bro. It's all in the words, bro. Every fucking word we are taught, it's witchcraft. We're taught to fucking downplay with words. They downplay us with words. They call it news. But you're not getting it because you're snoozing. You're snoozing and believing this shit. You're believing everything on the stupid tube. That's what they used to call it back in the days. The boob tube, the stupid tube. It is the stupid tube because you watch it and you believe. Anything. Right now, I can have, oh man, I mean, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but somebody can go right now and cut off a chicken's wings and glue them to his fucking dick and make a video and say he was born with a fucking dick with wings, and motherfuckers will believe it. Motherfuckers will believe it. I'm just saying. I'm gonna do some dumb shit like that and see how many fucking people fall for it. I'm gonna do some, bee antennas on my forehead and say they just grew overnight. Oh my god, look at my new antennas. I'm becoming a bug. Stupid motherfuckers out there 9 times out of 10 will be like, oh my god, he's fucking morphing. He's evolving. Oh my god, now we're gonna turn to bugs, not monkeys. The fuck, man? Jesus Christ, I can't stand idiocracy. And if anybody out there has not seen the movie Idiocracy, I suggest you watch it now. Yes, words